Hello, beautiful Cancer. Welcome to your reading. If you're new here, I am Divine Light and I'm so happy you joined me today. In this reading, we will dive into the energies of your next 4 weeks with a general overview. I'm going to start with the coffee cup, then we're going to do a detailed week by week tarot. We're going to look into the 3 important things you need to know and God or goddess of your assistance for this month. Let's dive into your coffee cup. And before I start, I would like to remind you, if you go on to enjoy this reading, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Go ahead, hit subscribe. It's the free and the best way to support the channel. And also, if you would like a private reading, I leave my email in the description box below. You can send me an email and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. What do we have here? Tears of joy, a new pathway, an elephant. It's crossing an elephant right there. We can see the trunk of it. The body is not visible, so this can be an opportunity outside of your comfort zone. However, we only see the head of it, so it's the behind it's not very clear yet how this is going to happen. But if we take this body as it's a massive one, might have like a great future. But the thing is though, like this can be the body or this can be the body. So like there's like massive distance in between. This might require discernment in order to understand, or maybe even you need to write it down and see a future projection of it, talk to others and research it a little bit before you jump into this thing, okay? The other thing here, elephant, can be representing of someone who's stable, structured. We see the head of it, so it seems like this person knows what they want. This can be someone outside your comfort zone. It can be a new relationship, a friendship forming here. The thing is, I feel first 2 weeks you're going to have this on the back of your mind, or you're going to go out and have conversations with this person. But this will require you to maybe stand down a little bit. Do not jump into it with both feet because it cannot be what it seems, okay? This is actually pathways are showing up. This can be maybe if you're traveling somewhere or taking a different route to work, or your regular, maybe you're going to different places for shopping. That can be the environment you're going to actually come across this thing. This can be something, a post on the wall. It doesn't have to be like literally meeting a person face to face, but it seems like something's going to be calling you there. What's happening that there, though? Eventually it's leading you towards a village of people, a community. The experience of maybe like seeing the small part of it can lead you towards there, or the bigger part of it, because they're both connected. It's not really clear yet. We're going to see the tarot, what's going to show up, how it's going to clear within the first week, the situation. I see also within the first week, there is like a house right there, but it's on the tip of the hill here. And there's a massive bird carrying the house on its back. So if some of you wants to move, this can be the time that you're really starting to research that, okay? You're trying to like putting true intention behind it and starting to take action towards it. Intention is not only an idea, desire. It also has the action points to this is how I am going to take care of it. Maybe the path is not going to open through the action plans that you have with the intention, but the thing is, intention puts fire into it, starts moving this thing. That's why I feel like this bird is you putting the word even out there, starting to talk to it, starting to talk to people who are capable of bringing this thing to you. Because sometimes we talk about the things, but it just goes to the air, to the atmosphere. And yeah, when it goes to the ether, to the atmosphere, it can come back to us, but it can take longer than our desired or anticipation. However, when you talk to the people, for example, if you want to purchase a new home or you want to move, this can be people who are the real estate brokers and the realtors, the people who are really actually doing this as a job. They will work harder. Okay, and so it can't even spread the energy faster. I feel like here it's just speaking to the people who are not really listening to. And I feel like here that's initially you're speaking to 1, 2, 3, 4 people right there, and they're like shades. They're not really listening. So I feel like when you start speak to the right bird, basically the big bird, the thing is gonna start to fly very fast. The first week this can be about a job. This can be about selling a home, buying a home, or this can be also about a relationship. Now I'm thinking, because home, we enter into the house with our partner. Maybe you are in a very safe place, in a good place physically, but you want to have a partner, but you're not really speaking to it in the way you desire it. You're speaking to the negative of what it feels like to having a partner. And that's why it's just not really showing the positive results yet. Moving to the second week, I see here there's a person standing, a masculine figure standing, and there's another person leaning on to him. And this can be your masculine side, your powerful side. I see letter E here, like Erica, Eric, Sadie. I don't know, Sadie is Sadie, I think. So that can be someone's first name or the last name. It seems like here this person and the long hair you can see, they have masculine and feminine. It's very balanced and perfect, and they are supporting a lot of people. This person is. This can be someone coming to the support of your situation. However, this can also be you standing up for others here the second week. You have someone here wearing like this kind of big mask, and they can be looking as a villain right there. However, this person's villainy maybe even actually turning you into the hero here. So there's a duality you're going to be facing. I see there's a Capricorn, a goat that's looking at this person. Maybe they have admirers that are really they don't really have much of a compassion, but they are stubborn and they are goal oriented rather than looking at like taking care of the people around them. The thing is though, I feel like there's a villain and an anti-villain and a hero situation happening here. This is not a bad thing, because it seems like this is actually going to test maybe your values here. But the thing is, there's a crowd in between, and the bigger crowd is actually leaning towards you and supporting you. Now I'm thinking this can be even maybe in the neighborhood. You're dealing with someone. I see there are two people surrounding them, like with their little pawns. I think that's what's called in the chess, the small characters. The thing is that here, the soldiers, basically, this person has two other persons around them, and they are gathering up, maybe doing some like dark stuff, dark energies they're calling upon. However, it's not really affecting you, but it's really putting you in a position of like you're taking a stand, and the others are coming towards you and to support you. And they're not really behind you, the other people. I see they're in front of you. They're creating a set to protect you. This can be in the workplace as well. And I feel like here, this is leading you towards the second week. I see 1, 2, 3, 4 little legal papers, maybe contracts, or these can be papers giving you authority in the situation. Maybe this person is someone doing negative things behind people, and that's going to come to surface, and you're going to be the hero bringing that to surface. Or maybe you're the one whistleblower. You're seeing this. Maybe you are in a group of people and they're doing shady stuff. You're going to be the whistleblower here. That's why I see there's like some, maybe these are the things that are protecting you out of the situation. These are the things that are actually ensuring that you're going to be strong in this situation. Another thing here is the person, the second person supporting them, like the first person, the goat here, the second person is right there. The second person has another one behind them. So that person that is being supporting to the villain is turning around, and maybe they were actually someone hidden in the mix, and they weren't really the negative bad person. They were actually in maybe a spy in that mix. So they are seeing that you're doing the right thing, you're doing the good thing, and they are maybe allowing this blessing to come to you, this good news. I even see, like for a glimpse, there's a massive fish. This can be even taking control of like a massive money. This can be at work. Now I'm thinking maybe you're working with finances or in the bank dealing with money. It can be also taking control of that account or something, that because you're much more trustworthy, because you are working for the people, not for yourself. Like the service goes out to the people. Another thing I see here, there's a pathway opening, and there is you actually standing. I see feminine characters standing here. Kind of reminds me of, I forgot her name. We don't really have pictures of her. We just have a Sumerian goddess, Kybele. Cybele. I think in English it's Cybele. My language, I know that, I think it's Sumerian's Kibele. And I see her here. She is the goddess of harvest and abundance and prosperity. And she's standing at the end of a pathway for you. So it seems like here there is an opportunity, there is a chance coming to you. When I say chance and opportunity, we always consider it in the mail. Something is going to come, somebody's going to offer me something, somebody's going to give me a promotion. But the opportunity can be this. Doing the right thing, the opportunity of doing the right thing. There is a pathway opening in front of you. There's going to be choices given to you because there's like, you see, this actually has like compartments inside of it. And you're doing the right thing and you're being guided by the prosperity, this god of prosperity, the abundance, okay? The feminine energy, the creativity, also compassion. So you are doing the right thing in the sense of that is going to benefit everyone around you, surrounding you. And that's when I see the second legal paper, second good, clean tabula rasa coming forth. And then there's a V, which is your victory forming here, okay? So you might be thinking, like when I say opportunity, it doesn't always have to be like a singled out thing, doesn't only benefits you, doesn't really touch anyone. It is something that the option will be given that it will affect everyone in the positive way when you follow the abundance, the God of abundance and the prosperity. I'm saying God, but I feel like these people, even the Greek mythology, I feel like these were actually powerful people that lived during that timeline. So you can take it as someone that you can take as an example, not as like a creator. The creator is an all infinite, endless power. So the thing is here, I see in your heart though, there is a doubt. While you are doing the right thing, you're still in doubt. And because of, I see this dark powers, dark conversations, maybe because there's someone or people around you are telling you, oh, you're not doing the right thing, or maybe it's none of your business. Why are you protecting these people, or why are you doing the right thing here? Nobody will know when you do the right thing. And let me tell you, collective, the creator of all that is always watches, always knows, and the creator always watches us through our own eyes. Okay, he doesn't need cameras, basically. So because people don't think about that, like, how does the creator know? Through your eyes, guys, through your ears, through your nose, God watches. So the thing is though, what happens at the end is beautiful, because I see here on a cliff, you can see all these beautiful houses with the lighting up. There's a village forming here. The village can be a community at the end of the day you're forming. There are people coming forward. It seems like 4th week timeline. I know this sounds like a longer thing happening here, but this can be you find yourself in a formed environment, a community already. Maybe from an environment that is against you, you're going to find yourself in an environment that is supporting you. This can be in a workplace. Maybe you're dealing with people that are always against you, but when they realize you're not the villain, they're actually going to be supporting you. And there's a hierarchy on this house. So there's a big one here, there's a small one here, there's another one here. They're just going down the hill. And I feel like this is the mountain that you are. They're actually leaning on you, your guidance. Okay, this can be, it sounds like a workspace, but it can be in family as well. Maybe in the family there is someone who likes to create drama all the time, and it seems like that's going to come to surface. That's going to be recognized by others, and you are the one who wants to bring balance into the situation and peace, and you're the stable mountain, and that's going to become really like obvious to some. Okay, towards the 4th week, initially when I just take a look at it from here, I see like a dragon rising and somebody's riding this dragon. But when we get closer, I see a masculine figure sitting on a throne. Let's zoom into him if we can. A mustache, and you can see the mustache and a big nose. And he has 1, 2, 3, 4 horsemen in front of them, and he's ordering them to get things done. This can be your masculine side. When you take charge, maybe you're actually going to order to those 4 people to take care of things and clean things up. Or this can also be, again, you, 4 different powers, using 4 different mental faculties of yours in order to organize things, okay? And I see here there's a whale rising behind you. Whale can indicate wealth, opportunity, stability, structure, communication. And it seems like these are the things you already have, and you're going to be using that through your communication skills. and towards maybe end of the 4th week. Okay. And let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. And let's see what the answer is going to be for that. The whale shows up here again. Whale is going to be useful for you. Can also be someone that is powerful, by the way. Your desire seems like coming forward really fast. And there's another dolphin jumping out of the water. Dolphin indicates fun. So it seems like even though this thing seems a little tense for some of you, you might be really enjoying the way this is happening, because it is going to reveal some people, basically maybe the people that you have been saying for years now, they don't have good intentions. That's going to come to surface. Another weird shape that I'm seeing here, you can see there's an egg. There are 2 snakes trying to bite it at the same time. Kind of looks like an eye as well. Snakes is, okay, there are 3 different desires merging into one. And this is serving, like forming a circle. Rather than getting outside of the cycle, this is actually forming a cycle, meaning maybe what you're doing is actually your desire is going to create a structure, a cycle, like something that is going to keep going. It's not going to end in a blink of an eye. But this 2 snakes biting the same egg is really strange. I feel like here you have competition right now. Both like coming from their own cycle, because snake indicates the cycles of life. Someone may be repeating their mothers and fathers and ancestors' pattern. Maybe they have been negative all their life long. That's why they're bringing negative energy. But it seems like you are here the taller snake, so you have more agility when it comes to taking care of this thing. I see there's a dragon forming in your heart space. Dragon can be your fire. You might have fire in your chart, like Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This fire energy can actually bring more passion, help you bring more passion into the things that you're doing. And if the other person doesn't have that much passion, they're going to eventually give up, because passion is the burning desire, is what chains us basically to our desires. And if this person doesn't have a chain, they just have a rope, that rope is, they're going to let it go eventually. I see here someone holding a wand, a strong masculine figure with like a square, like a triangle jaw right there. And you can see, and they're wearing on top of their head another person's head. Meaning they have, like, this is maybe generational thing someone is pursuing here. This can be also a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, a masculine figure showing up, but they are not really looking inside of your heart space. They're not really coming towards you. Maybe they're going outside of your space, meaning this can be a person taking orders from you and going out there with those orders and trying to resolve the situations. Maybe you have a loyal companion like that you don't recognize at this moment, who really wants to take care of you and do things for you. But if you don't order them, if you don't ask them to do it, they're just going to stay on the border, not going to move on. Towards the end of the month, I see the crowd that we see here. You might gather, I told you there's like a hierarchy happening. However, this doesn't have to be like in a buildings, like on a maybe like on a slope. It can be even like gathering up the people, inviting them to dinner in your house, celebrating something together. It can be something like that as well. It doesn't have to be like physical location. Like it can be even gathering those people into a physical location and like you on the top maybe giving a speech to them. It can be also symbolizing that. Let's get to your week by week tarot. We're going to start with the first week. We're going to look into what's the situation coming your way, what action you can take, and what the outcome will be. We're going to look into the tarot and get clarifiers going and see what's coming your way. Let's see. This is the week 1. We have the High Priestess. The situation is about knowledge, something that you know. She's holding the Torah. She's knowledgeable. The crescent moon symbolizes that she also has heightened intuition, which actually you do have. Your water sign, you have a heightened intuition. And this is also the experiences that you have gathered so far are going to be useful in this situation coming forward. The action is, I feel like you might be even meeting someone of feminine character who has heightened intuition, a lot of knowledge, and they want to connect with you. They want to form a partnership even. And I told you, like, there are some people that you're crossing, but that's the second week. The elephant Maybe this person is knowledgeable about the elephant. Okay, that's need to you need to advise with them. You need to ask them questions and very detailedly. That's what you're doing. Action here. Knight of Swords is an analytic person who analyzes things carefully, asks the questions, and he actually speaks. He or she speaks her own truth because they don't have nothing to hide. They're not really an imposter, or they're not really trying to cheat people. So you are clearly having a conversation. You're looking at each other here in this picture and having a conversation with this person to understand what the situation is. And the outcome is Ten of Swords. It seems like, yeah, the elephant that I saw that it can get bigger, but it can get smaller as well. Ten of Swords is an ending, okay? The ending of some plans that you have, maybe a dramatic ending happening, or it can be because Knight of Swords is not coy. He is aware of what's happening behind the thing. He has hope. He's hopeful. He seems things in an optimistic way. However, he's not coy, so you probably know that something is going to come to an end, or it's not really going to work out for you. That's why you are going to find someone that is knowledgeable and get the communication lines going. But I feel like the best thing is you may be forming a good friendship or partnership here. This is going to worth that the thing is not really working out at the end. We have here Strength. This is a person who has actually been through the grinder of life. They know what they're doing, and they are very strong, powerful, knowledgeable, and resilient. And it seems like your Two of Cups is your communication and great exchange that you're going to be making with them. And this can be your soulmate. When it comes to soulmates, even the good friends and best friends can be our soulmates, guys. But the twin flame is a different energy. Twin flame is usually romantic, but this can be someone you're going to have an equal exchange. You're going to have the lion's head right here, a strong foundation in a relationship, and you're going to be the one initiating that, but it is going to last forever. And Ten of Swords comes with the Seven of Swords. It seems like some things are coming to an end, and that's the shadiness, okay? Maybe there is another issue in your life that you are not really seeing how much it's taking from you. Yeah, it's a completion of that cycle. This can even be, now I'm thinking, maybe you're paying certain things that you don't recognize, you don't realize. You want to deduce that. You want to let this go. It seems like here, this is going to come to an end. Maybe you're not even going to pay for it anymore because there's something shady thing happening behind it. And the equal exchange with this person is going to bring clarity that this is not something you should be paying, or this is not something that should be lasting this long. That's why the World card following that tells me that this is closing a cycle in your life. And we have the lion, and the lion again. So it's actually you taking over charge here. You are becoming the leader here of the situation. You're going to really understand why things happen. This is going to give you more experience, and maybe you're not even going to continue to this drama anymore. This can even be a person. As soon as I said that, the Lovers come forward here in the second week. Maybe this can be a person that you're trusting, but not really. You know that there's something shady happening behind it, and when that comes to surface, you're just gonna immediately let it go and start anew. The second week, the Lovers is the situation. Let's go with all the meanings of the Lovers card, because somebody criticized me when I said, oh, a new love might be coming into your life. Somebody told me in the comments that, oh, that's not the only meaning of the card. That doesn't mean that. It means that you might find self-love. You're going to nurture yourself, love yourself. Yes, it can be that too. And one of my Sufi friends, I don't know if you know the Sufism, it's the Rumi's teachings actually, is a part of it. It's Sufism is just a wider concept to it. And she told me that we experience the God's love, the divine love, the self-love through loving others as well, giving love. So it can be a situation like that, maybe a new love coming into your life, or now it's time for you to reflect the love that you're feeling for yourself. Okay, the situation can require you to focus on more love in your life. Okay, another thing with the Lovers card, it's not only about love, it's also about healing, because We see, I think, the staff of Hermes. I don't remember if you see it or not, but I know in the meaning of it, it has healing. So if you have anything missing, any love missing in any part of your life, it can be also a healing energy coming to you. Knight of Cups is your approach. The action that you can take is, when this comes, instead of rejecting it, accepting it, coming it with an offer that is actually going to fulfill you as well, not the other side only, but also fulfill you. The lovers can be a partnership forming, a friendship forming, can be you finding the perfect position, perfect job, if that's your desire, or it can be finding that self-love and through practices that you're doing. That's what the action is here, that practicing that self-love. Love is an action. Love is not a noun, it's a verb, and you are utilizing that verb fully the second week. The outcome is death. Death is actually end of an era. We see in the original tarot, the death card, the king is dead, the old king, the old structure, the things do not really work for you, the ideas, thoughts, the people who are bringing it down. You're telling them, no more of that. We're going to start again. We're going to start anew. We're going to start with love. Okay. We're ending the things that are not serving us anymore. That's going to be the energy of the second week, I see. Let's see what this lovers is all about. Is it about money? Is it about passion? It is about passion. It's something that you're passionate about coming your way. This can be someone who is already passionate, maybe starting a project and they're going to involve you in there that you would love to be a part of. Or Page of Wands can be your embodiment of the passion that you have. You're pursuing that. What happens here is when you come up with the offer as an action, there's going to be lack mentality. Five of Pentacles. Oh, I offered this, but I don't know if I have that to give. Mentality is going to come to surface, which is normal because if you are like in a tight situation, which happens to the best of us, this can be the mindset that is created here, because when you give something away, it might put you in the lack mentality. The thing is, though, you don't have to give something material, because the Knight of Cups doesn't bring something material. He brings emotional support into the situation. And when you do, we have the Justice here. So I feel like you're not going to stay in that lack mentality too long when you realize that what you're giving is energy. Okay, when the death, with the death, let's see what's come forward. The Justice is actually, instead of putting yourself into the situation of, oh, I don't have enough, I cannot give enough, mindset to, I'm going to do what's right at this moment, and whatever is available to me, I'm going to use those tools. Okay, the giving away, I give the simplest examples here. It doesn't have to be always giving away the material things you have. A smile, a compliment, a good advice can even be enough. Even like helping someone carry their boxes, enough. Okay, and the Death card comes with the Star, which is your heart's desire, your wish fulfillment. And so this ending is going to bring a new beginning, definitely, and a preferred new beginning. It's not a random new beginning. Okay, it seems like the second week is going to be extremely exciting, even though first week seems exciting here. The Death and the Ten of Swords, you're actually purging for this month. Libra month, which is the month of balance. It is purging everything that doesn't serve you anymore. Okay, at the end of the day, it's a good thing, so you can attract new stuff into your life. Let's see, I think week 3 and week 4 can be the timeline of Scorpio. Let's see what's happening there. And we have 10 of Cups. You might come together with the family week 3 and enjoy yourselves, each other. And they might be coming forward and they might be celebrating things with you. We have Strength here. That's what you're going to embody. So they might be coming also celebrate something at the same time. Some of the family members or chosen families, the people really appreciate your existence, might require your strong help attitude. Okay, so you're going to stand your ground and you're going to give them the right advice, or maybe you're going to be standing there being strong for them, which is going to help you plant some seeds here. The Seven of Pentacles is doubting your seeds, and you might feel time to time, am I doing the right thing? Should I be spending my time with these people? Four of Cups is like, she has 3 cups. In the original, we see that he has 3 cups, but he's not really looking at the 3 cups full. He's looking at 1 empty cup here, but other way around. It seems like here, even if you have doubt at the end of the day, you're going to see the full side, that what you're actually having here. I feel another thing I want to pull, this is a Chariot, this is your sign. even though the progress, that's what the Seven of Pentacles is, the progress taking a little longer than your anticipation. But the chariots tell me, if you can clear your mind and Four Cups, instead of focusing on what's lacking, focusing on what's giving, what's there, you're going to start seeing the movement in the reality. The things are going to start coming your way. I feel like here it's not about, because we start with a family situation here, and there's some things that you need to be strong about in the family. This can be even like younger of your one of your family members going to school, wants to go to somewhere, they want to accomplish something, you have helped them, you're not really seeing them getting the results, but when you start focusing on the good parts of the story, you're going to start seeing the results of that. Okay, let's see the clarification. Six of Swords is with a family. From choppy waters, you're going towards the calmer shores. If you have been through some things, it is coming to an end. The strength is actually coming from your desires and wish fulfillments, you focusing on what you want to have in your life, and that will give you a lot of strength rather than focusing on the things that are missing. Okay, and Seven of Pentacles, I want to see the sun is shining. Even though you're doubting if this is going to work out or not, you're going to see immediate results, because sun is a fast energy, and you're going to see your immediate results. The Three Cups you're focusing on is going to bring celebration, the beautiful harvest. This can be, if this is, like I said, as about success of someone or success of your endeavors, this is a celebration, the family coming forward and congratulating you. With the Chariot, you're going to have a fast progress. And I feel like with the Hangman, after the progress, you're going to have a pause and you're going to sit down and understand, okay, what did I do here to turn things around? Let me write it down. Let me have an understanding. Let me have an epiphany. And so let me formulate this thing so I can repeat it again. So means that the Hangman sometimes seems as like a pause, a temporary pause in the progress. So the things are not moving. But I feel like it is coming after the Chariot here tells me that before you're going to have a fast progress. This might even give you a little chance to take a breath. Okay, it's going to be something that you're going to need. So it's something that you should be considering as a positive, okay, as an outcome. Week 4, we have 10 of Pentacles, happy family environment, but this time this family is creating a legacy, material satisfaction and systematic wealth creation. So first of all, emotionally, maybe you're coming together with the family members and guiding them, planting some seeds with them. Maybe first of all, you're going to doubt them, but then the progress is going to take over. And it seems like in the 4th week, this can turn into something that is going to bring a material gain to the family, okay? 6 of Cups is the action here. 6 of Cups is actually nostalgia. Looking back, maybe from some people are missing from this picture that you can call upon them, invite them over. This can also be revisiting your old plans, okay? Maybe when you get something through the family support, material satisfaction, you can actually go back and revisit your old plans and maybe find other new ways to make them happen, which we have Queen of Cups as an outcome. This can be your loving side as well, Cancer. Someone will be helping you and helping you nurture those dreams, okay? This can be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, female character, someone older and motherly person, and they're already taking care of someone here. This can also be someone who's going to pour water, and there's a younger energy too right there. Pour water to grow the seed together with you, okay? You might get a lot of partners and support. I see there's a lot of family, and this can be soul families, chosen families, bloodlines coming forward this month that you're going to actually deal. But the thing is, they're not creating something negative. I feel like they're all going to bring a positive attitude. With 10 of Pentacles, we have the Devil. I wonder why we have the Devil. It seems like here maybe there is a generational thing. Now I'm thinking that you feel like you're locked up, okay? That keep thinking over. Now I'm thinking maybe some of you are working at the family business, okay? That's making money. That's why maybe you're tied down in there. You want to get out, but you don't want to because it's beneficial to you. However, though, the Devil here keeps feeding you thoughts that, oh, you can do better. Why are you here? This kind of like disturbing thoughts might be coming and making you feel like you're locked up. The thing is, though, Look at this. She's not tied down. She can break those. We don't see a knot here. And she actually grow out of these ties. Maybe she was tied when she needed help. She was younger. However, she's not tied down anymore. You see the swords are not really blocking her. So it seems like there's an illusion, because that's what the devil is. There's an illusion of feeling entrapped in your situation, okay? Six of Cups is your childhood dream. That's some things that you always wanted to do. The action plan, you following it. However, it's not really with the moon. It's not really following physically. First of all, mentally. By devising a plan to how to make this happen, because you might not have clarity about this, how this is going to come to life at first, okay? That's why Two of Wands coming forward is telling you there's a village right here. You can go anytime you want and get the support, get the things, get the products that you need in order to make things happen. And you have the whole world in your hand, which but requires you to make plan, okay? I see here one half staff, one full staff. This means that this is something that you already have in your hand. You gotta get it over and done with. This is something that you stabilize for yourself. Maybe you already have saved up some money on the side. This is one of them is your passion, one of them is your security. So it seems like you can start devising a plan. This doesn't mean you have to just jump off the bridge. It doesn't mean that. It means that just get ready. And when you do, you're getting support here. The Hierophant can be also governmental thing. If this is like a business, you want approval, it can be something like that. Queen of Cups can be someone who is actually doing that paperwork. And Swords is a victory here. Page of Swords, the new idea with the Page of Cups. Feels like here you're actually going to take care of this thing through like a very divine help, as the Hierophant is divine help. Also, like when you set your intentions to make it happen, the path will clear, okay? Everything is going to go right, basically. Outcome looking that way. Let's see the 3 important things that you need to know right this moment. We have a ship, some of you sailing from choppy waters to the calmer shores. And I also see here, it's a travel, it's an adventure, it's a new thing. This is some new thing that you're going to be stepping into. Even though there's raining here, this is a controlled space. It's not, even though the ship seems like it's in a wavy situation, it's a controlled space. So you have control over the outcome of your situation at this time, okay? The ring tells me that this is about the 2 family cards come forward. We have a 3rd family here. It can be about family or creating a community, attracting people that are actually like-minded to you. Ring can be commitment, also forming a family. Maybe ship is you sailing from one family to another. You're forming or one situation, one destination to another. This can be physical or mental destination. Maybe you're all alone on your lifelong, but now you're finding a new community. And this month is going to really open up the pathways for you. Ring for some of you can indicate marriage, because Hierophant can indicate marriage as well. Maybe you are in a relationship like with your family right now, and maybe they're not really allowing you to get married. But it seems like here, the childhood dream can be maybe someone that you knew for years and you wanted to devise a plan and come together with them. That can be also working out here too. I know this is very specific, but the thing is, another thing, you're anchoring yourself into the new future. This is not going to be temporary. Ring is commitment. Anchor is stable life that you are actually going to park. I don't know, it's called parking, docking your ship to a safe harbor here, okay? It's looking really good. I love this for you. I'm going to pull a god or a goddess of assistance for this month. Let's see who wants to help you. Some people get like god of destruction, because something needs to get demolished in order for you to build something new, okay? Let's see which one wants to help you. I cannot make this up. Okay. God of destruction come forward here, Mahadev Shiva. And so he's actually lying, like sitting on the lion here. So he has tamed the lion with the first week. You had the lion, you have the roses here. So even though it seems like some things are out of your control, it seems like you're totally in control. This is something your soul is guiding you towards. You have your mantra here. You can take a screenshot and repeat that. And we have a meditation. I worship the fragrant 3-eyed God, Lord Shiva, who nourishes all beings. May he liberate us from death for the sake of immortality as easily as one separates a cucumber from its stalk. So seems like here there's immortality in the sense of maybe some of you are really planting a seed or writing a book or creating a script or something that is going to last for a very long time. And that can be maybe requiring you to go against the grain of your regular system. However, it seems like it is going to end up in a very good position. We have the blessings here. We have sexual prowess and a union with a good marriage partner. I told you there's something happening here when it comes to relationships too. Detachment from life's unexpected changes. So the changes are happening, but it's not really bothering you that much. Numerous benefits from worldly enjoyment to liberation, which we would love to see that, right? Let's get to your further guidance and the last card for this reading. Let's see what we have. We have the Forest Sister. The moon shines brighter after the storm. We had the moon here when it comes to Six of Cups. Maybe you don't have clarity at this moment, but it seems like either way, your intuition, your gut feeling is going to illuminate your path, even if you're going inside the storm right there, okay? But after the storm, meaning this too shall pass, whatever that you're going through, okay? All right, now Cancers, I would like to thank you for joining me and I wish you a magical day. Bye. Hey, beautiful, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel.